So today we are making Salat Olivier, which is a Russian potato salad, and there's probably as many recipes for their salad as there are cooks in Russia. This is my version, and I often get complimented on it, so I hope you enjoy it. First you want to boil some potatoes and carrots. I have 4 potatoes about this size and 5 carrots that I boiled in salted water. I cooked the potatoes for 40 minutes. I put them in together with the carrots, but I took the carrots out earlier. They were already about 20 minutes in, but what you want to do is just take a sharp knife and stick the carrot, and when it's tender, it's ready to be taken out of the water. When you take the vegetables out, you plunge them into an ice bath to stop the cooking, and it makes peeling them easier. So I'm going to peel them now, and I'm going to dice them up into a fine cube. So I've chopped up all my ingredients. I want to show you the size of the potato, and I prefer to use Yukon Gold or yellow flesh potato over other potatoes. And you see I have them in little cubes, and I try to cut all the vegetables in about the same size, and I do it quite small, but you don't have to cut it this small if you don't want to. And now I have the potatoes separate, and I'm going to add some golden spicy brown mustard. This is one of my secret ingredients. You could use a different mustard, but this will give it the flavor of my potato salad. So I'm going to put in probably about a 1/4 cup and mix it in with the potatoes, and then I'll show you the next step. So I've mixed in the mustard, and you can add as much or as little as you want. Now I'm going to add some pickles, and this is another key. I use Israeli pickles. It doesn't have to be this brand, but they're different than other pickles. They're in brine, they're not marinated, and I saved one to show you what they look like. And these are the pickles I prefer to use in my salad. You can find them online. I usually buy them in the ethnic aisle in my grocery store, so I hope you can find them. If not, you can use any pickle that you want, but I prefer not to use marinated. You can use just regular sour pickles. So I'm going to add the whole 19-ounce can of pickles that I chopped up into little cubes again. And I have the carrots here that I diced. And I have 12 eggs that I also chopped up into the same size. And I have 2 sweet Vidalia onions that I also diced up. You can use less onion, but Russians like their onions and their garlic, so there's probably a little less than 2 cups of onion there. Now I'm going to give this a toss, and then I'll show you the next step. So I mixed everything together, and I probably should have mentioned that the eggs were hard-boiled. To me, that's a given, but you know what they say about assuming. So they were hard-boiled eggs, and I mixed everything together, and now I'm going to add some mayonnaise. Now, I prefer to use Hellmann's mayonnaise, and I'm probably going to start with 1/2 cup of mayo, and I'll work from there, but it's up to you, again, how much or how little mayo you want to add. Okay, so I probably added a little over 1 cup of mayo. And now my final ingredient is canned sweet peas. Some people use frozen peas. I prefer the canned peas in this. I don't usually use canned peas, but in this recipe I prefer them. Now some people add either cooked chicken, boiled chicken, or bologna, but it's Russian bologna, which is very different than American bologna. And I prefer not to add meat to my potato salad, but you certainly could. And I did find the bologna online. I think there's a brand called Alex's brand. Amazon sells, I think it's Baby's brand bologna or something like that. But I can't vouch for those companies and their delivery. I've never ordered the bologna online. If you want to try it, then, you know, feel free to do so. Some people add ham, but I prefer to keep the meat out of this recipe. And this is it, our final product. I hope you enjoy.